Shan, सबसे पहले तो tell us about your new song.
So the song that I just released, it's called Retrace, which my sister Annabelle had composed, and she has written the song, and it's basically about the artists, um, who are not very much appreciated by the people until they are no longer alive. And I think, all that sort of vibe was during the lockdown. We lost a lot of people, and it was just a very tragic phase that we all went through. And so, my sister and we sort of sat down and, we just started writing. So that's one of the singles that had recently come out. And along with that, another single of mine and Mr. Himesh Reshamya's from his album Saru came out, and it's called Aja. That is a completely different genre and vibe. It's a party song. It's so good, and I'm so glad, to see the amount of feedback and reaction that I'm getting from the fans. So yeah.
Okay, Shannon, इसकी अगर story की अगर मैं बात करूँ, so what is the backstory of this song?
The backstory of Retrace.
Yeah.
So the backstory of Retrace, like I said, it's a very melancholy song and music, and it's just based on reality, the harsh reality that we all face, especially artists. That, like I said before, people don't tend to value the artists and their hard work and their music until they are no longer there on earth. So it's just about a song about that, and it's on a very sensitive topic, and I just wanted to write that to express the feelings and the emotion of an artist from the inside, from their perspective on the inside. So yeah.
Okay, and what kind of response you are getting it for this song?
It's completely different to whatever I've done from the past, and definitely I'm getting a great reaction. A lot of people are loving it. It's a different vibe and a different genre, and even the way that I sort of sang it, it's different. So I'm really happy and glad to see how people are responding to the song. So.
Okay, कोई भी गाना बनाने की अगर मैं बात करूँ तो क्या अप्रोच होती है आपकी किसी भी कोई गाना बनाते वक्त उसको रिकॉर्ड करते वक्त?
So the process is pretty simple. It's nothing too much. So my sister and we write together. So a lot of times she composes, and then I sort of, come up with the lyrics. Though she's the better songwriter than I am, but yeah, it's just how, like, it's like a little game, and it's like a little improv going on. So we just sit down and we think about something, and we put our phone on record. So we're just like blabbing out words or melodies and stuff like that, and then we go back to it, and then we properly sort of like put it in order. And sometimes we have like a thought, and we try to, like, come up with something. Though I would say that sometimes it takes us like 15 minutes and we complete the song, and sometimes it takes us 2 years. So you never know. But yeah.
And what about this song?
This song?
Yeah.
Uh,
15 minutes or?
this song was actually written during the lockdown, and because we had such a long time, I would say this song, it took its time, definitely, for sure. Only because it's such a deep and meaningful song. So yeah. But again, it was just so amazing to write this song and to work with my sister. I mean, I love working with her. So yeah.
ओके शैनन, अगर आपके अगर म्यूजिक की अगर बात करें तो किस तरीके से म्यूजिक की जर्नी शुरू हुई? काफी टाइम से आप गाने बना रहे हैं, काफी टाइम से आप अपने चैनल्स पे रिलीज भी कर रहे हैं. So
Right.
tell us about your this thing कि किस तरीके से जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई?
So my journey started back when I was 16 years old, and I had collaborated with Pooh Bear, who is Justin Bieber's super songwriter and producer, And I guess that's, that was like the beginning of my journey, with the song A Long Time. And again, I got such a great response from everywhere across the world, and I was so thankful and grateful for them. And, that's how the journey basically began. And then I worked with Kyle Townsend, who is an Academy Award nominated producer, and he's worked with so many people, including Dan Warren. And, we came up with this amazing anti-bullying song called Give Me Your Hand. And gradually I worked with Mr. Sonu Nigam, Dad, of course, on one of the songs, and I started releasing, my own singles. So yeah, that's how the journey began.
ओके जी सर, you have a YouTube channel and आप भी काफी लोगों के इंटरव्यूज एंड ऑल करते हैं जिस तरीके से मैंने देखा है,
Right.
तो वो उसकी शुरुआत कैसे हुई?
So I never wanted to interview anybody or something, like, cause like I'm a very introvert person. So for me to be, you know, interviewing or even to like sit over here is very nerve-wracking for me, because like I cannot talk or like hold a conversation at all. You ask me to sing, I'll sing for you, but having a conversation is terrible. But it was during the lockdown, and I was getting super bored. There was nothing to do, and everyone was just like, they had their equipments, and everybody was trying to come up with their own little podcast talking about other stuff. So I wanted to also have a little podcast of my own, and I wanted to have a show that is, that connects with people to celebrities, because I know that a lot of times people have this perspective of their celebrities, that, oh, they're so huge, or they must be arrogant, or they got it easy, their success was no struggle and everything, but they rarely know what happens behind the success of the celebrity. So I wanted to have a show that that gives the celebrities a opportunity and a chance to talk about their journey, and also for those who are aspiring artists or actors, or who are just into music, to get inspired, and yeah, and um, continue their journey. So yeah.
क्या क्या टिप्स आपको आपके फादर देते हैं when you record your song, जब आप गाना करते हैं आपका?
My dad gives me a lot of tips. He even scolds me when I don't sing it right. But I would say the tips he gives is, to sing from your heart, like dil se gao, with emotion, and because that's the main thing in the song, right? I mean, if you don't know what you're singing, then how are you able to connect with others, and how are others able to connect with you in your song? So having that emotion, knowing what mood it is, and molding yourself into that according to the song, that's one of the tips that he gave me as an artist. And of course, like for live performances, like mic techniques, and just enjoying, and interacting with the audience and everything. So these are the little tips that he always gives me once in a while. And I'm always learning from him. Honestly, it's like, he's a school of music, and you can never stop learning from him. So yeah.
ओके, क्या रिएक्शन था उनका जब उन्होंने ये वाला गाना सुना आपका?
When he heard Retrace,
या
he actually loved it. He was very proud of me, and he said that this is so. It's a very honest and truthful song, and obviously the lyrics are, I translated it to him, and I told him what the song is about, and he really loved it, and he was very impressed by obviously the melody, the singing, and the lyrics, which were written. So yeah.
ओके, कोई दो लाइन अगर आप आपके गाने की सुना देते?
Okay. Oh gosh, you put me on the spot. All right. Retraced every step. Can't say I won't forget. No, I remember you. And I look look of fear in your eyes. Thought I left it there. Guess I just didn't care. No, I remember you. And the look of fear in your eyes. Someday, 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 I'll be what I've always needed. Pick myself up whenever I want. Thank
Superb.
you.
Any Bollywood song you want to sing?
Bollywood song. How about I sing the song that just got released, Aja, by Mr. Himesh Reshamya. I apologize, I'm going through a cold and a cough. Alright, here we go. तू मेरी आँखों का तारा, तू मेरा रॉकस्टार है, तेरे नैनों का तीर हुआ दिल के पार है, तेरी यादों में खोई हूँ मैं रात दिन, तेरा तस्वुर करता बेकरार है. You're the one boy I want you to see. You're the king, babe, I am your queen. You're the one boy I want you to see. Here we go. रानी मैं तेरी तू राजा आजावे आजावे, रानी मैं तेरी तू राजा आजावे आजावे, तो आजा तो आजा तो आजा दिल जानिए, आजा तो आजा तो आजा दिल जानिए, रानी मैं तेरी तू राजा आजावे आजावे.
Superb. और इसी के साथ में अगर मैं बात करूँ अगर आपके अपनी प्रोजेक्ट्स की, तो क्या आने वाला है आपकी तरफ से?
We have a lot of great projects coming up. We have some really cool songs from my side and from the people that I've collaborated. So I'm really excited for 2022. Cannot believe that the year has already ended, but there's a lot more to come. So stay tuned.
And Shannon, अगर म्यूजिक की अगर मैं बात करूँ, तो what kind of music you want to do? मतलब किस तरीके के गाने आप और करना चाहते हैं, कोलैब करना चाहते हैं, as you said, कि जो अभी तक मौका ना मिला, और क्या म्यूजिक में नया देखने को मिलेगा आपके लिए?
Definitely incorporate the Bollywood and a little bit of Hindi music, and I would honestly love to sing in as many languages as I can. Hindi for sure. I've sung a little bit in Punjabi as well. Again, that's something that I'm really excited for. Bengali and all the other beautiful languages out there, I would love to sing in that. And in terms of like collaborations, I mean, I've already collaborated with Mr. Sonu Nigam, Mr. Shan, Mr. Himesh Reshamya, so I am really looking forward to seeing whom else I can collaborate with. I would honestly love to sing with Arijit Singh. I would love to sing with Arman Malik and all these amazing artists out here. So yeah.
Lastly, what would you like to say to your fans, the
Um,
audience?
Thank you so much for giving me all your love and support. Thank you so much for loving my songs, Retrace, Aja, and all the other songs that I've released so far. I love you guys so much. Stay safe, and please keep staying in tune because there's a lot more coming.
Thank you so much, Shannon, मुझसे बात करने के लिए. All the best for your future.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So these are some random videos, or
Yeah. Oh, these are part of the visuals. It's a visual. We'll use this in edit. एक ऐसे कर लेते हैं, फिर एक स्टैंडिंग में कर लेंगे.
You can also play with this toy. With the toys? For the visuals.
No, it's okay, it's okay. It will look too odd, yeah. चल एक खड़े होकर कर लेते हैं.
है